begin with moisturizing my face with this Dr. Jart Water Drop Moisturizer. It's actually really hydrating and I love it as a makeup base. Then I'm going to prime my face using the Babyface One Step Primer. This is in the shade Lavender Pink, which does a really great job to brighten my complexion, and I did put a little bit much, but it still worked out. I'm going to combine my Too Faced Born This Way foundation with my shade Adjusting Drops, just because this shade is a little bit dark for me, which is Sand, and I'm just going to mix them together, apply it with my fingers, and then blend it out with a damp beauty blender. And once everything's nicely blended out, you can see the color does match a lot better than it would have if I did not use the shade Adjusting Drops. I'm taking my Colourpop Cream Gel Brow Color in Black and Brown. I'm just going to brush through my brows and apply it with an angled liner brush. And I really like this color because it does match my brows pretty nicely. And as you can see, there's a big difference between the brow that's done and the brow that's not. I'm going to prep my eyes with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I just apply a little bit and then blend it in with my finger. And then I'm going to set all of that with the shade Crepe from the LORAC Mega Pro 3 palette. It's just a nice neutral shade. It actually matches my lid color perfectly. I'm going to combine Dusty Mauve and Violet Gray in the crease. I'm starting off with Dusty Mauve and a fluffy blending brush. I'm just going to use that as my transition, and then I'm going to take a pencil brush. This one's from Sigma, and I'm just going to focus Violet Gray in the crease just to make it a little bit more intense, but we are going to make this a soft cut crease, so I'm going to make sure everything's nicely blended out and nothing is way too harsh. I'm taking a mixture of pink cream and snow just to blend out above my brow bone and right underneath my brow line, so it just brightens a little bit. And then I'm going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer to conceal my lid. This is going to be the cut crease, and I'm really just making an outline for how I want the cut crease to look, and I'm going to blend it out with my fingers. Once it's all blended out, I'm going to take another fluffy brush and I'm just going to make sure there are no harsh lines, and I am adding a little bit more color just to make everything nice and even. For the lid shade, I'm taking Tulle, which is a beautiful light shimmery pink, and I'm just going to pack that on with a flat shader brush, and I'm blending that all on top of where I added the concealer just to bring the look together a little bit more. For eyeliner, I'm actually going to take this beautiful color. This is the Colourpop Cream Gel Color in Besto, which is a beautiful burgundy. And I think this really makes the look special because I'm not using a traditional black winged liner, and I really love the pop of color that it adds to the look. For lashes, I'm going to take my Nubounsom Russian Black Lashes, and I do have a coupon code if you want to save some money on these, and that is listed down below. But I just added that, which I can never do on camera. For my concealer, I'm taking the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer again. I have the shade Custard, and I'm just going to use that to highlight under my eyes and down the center of my face. And then I'm going to blend all of that out with a damp beauty blender like always. To set my concealer and also bake my face, I'm using this NYX HD finishing powder in Banana. That's why it says Banana Powder, and I'm actually going to take that with a beauty blender and just kind of cake all of this on and let it sit for a little bit. And then to set the rest of my makeup, I'm taking this 4-in-1 powder foundation from Pure just to add a little bit extra coverage, and I really like the natural finish of this powder. I'm also going to use that same brush to blend away some of the baking that I did down the center of my face, but I am going to avoid under the eyes until right before I finish my eye look. So for contour and bronzer, I'm going to use this Benefit Hoola bronzer to chisel out my cheeks using a small contour brush and then just kind of warm up the rest of my face. So I do like to use this for both contouring and bronzing, but you can use two different products if you want. I'm also going to chisel out my nose because this is something that I do on the daily. So I do that with a small eyeshadow brush, and then I'm also going to add a little bit more of the NYX HD powder just to brighten up the areas that I need brightening. For blush, I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized blush in Lovejoy. This is one of my all-time favorite blushes for the fall time, so I figured it'd be perfect for this look. And then I'm going to blend away the rest of my baking that I have setting up my face because it's time to finish the eyes, and I really love the brightness that this powder does for me. So I'm taking this cream gel liner also in the shade Besto, and I'm just going to run that along my waterline. And then I'm going to take a mixture of violet gray and dusty mauve to kind of smudge that out and kind of just make everything nice and smoky under there. Once I have it the way I want it, I'm going to blend everything out with a fluffy blending brush and a little bit more of dusty mauve just to make everything nicely blended. For my inner corner, I'm taking the shade Snow, which is a beautiful icy white, and as you can see, it really helps brighten my inner corners. For my lower lash line, I'm actually going to take my Pure Cosmetics Triple Threat Mascara. This is a waterline mascara that's perfect for your lower lashes, and I'm just obsessed with it. As you can see, it works wonders. I'm taking my favorite highlighter palette at the moment, and I'm going to take the shade Starlight on a fan brush. I'm just going to apply that to my cheekbones as well as down the center of my face or center of my nose and a little bit on my cupid's bow. And then to top off this look, I'm using the Ultra Matte Liquid Lip from Colourpop in the shade Times Square. So that completes this makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I will have everything that I used listed down below. If you guys decide to recreate this look, be sure to tag me on all my social media so that I can see it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.